Jason Peters right here gets driven back by Olivier Vernon, and this ends up being a safety right here. Carson Wentz actually had a tight end running down the seam, but he couldn't get to him. Now, and then look at this play right here. This is a corner add-on blitz. What is the tight end doing? All right, so it's not just the O-line, it's the tight end. You got no reason to look inside. That's not Carson Wentz's fault. It just went pick six. He got rocked while he's trying to throw the football. So, look, unless you want Carson Wentz to turn into Dean Winters, to anybody who doesn't know who Dean Winters is, he's the guy who plays mayhem on Allstate commercials. That's exactly what it looks like for Carson Wentz. He's been sacked 40 times this year. The tackles have got to step up. Jordan Mailata at left, Matt Pryor at right. They've got to find a way to clean that pocket from collapsing and find Jamal Adams as well on the Seahawks defense.
Nobody wants to be Dean in this situation. No one. You know what everybody wants to be, though? Mike Robb, because he's about to shine. It's the Real Mike Robb Report.
We got to come out fighting everything we got. It don't matter who over there. It don't matter, because you know what? We fast, physical, and we going to hit him in the mouth every single play.
Play fake. Wilson's going to dump it off in the flat to Michael Robinson. Wide open. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Let's go. They don't get nothing else. They don't get nothing else. I'm here all day. Buckle your chin strap.
Oh, we buckle those chin straps. The Real Mike Robb Report is back once again. All week I answer your questions on my Facebook, on my Twitter, and then on Saturday mornings I come into Good Morning Football Weekend Edition and answer your questions on live television. Get at me, guys. Remember to use the hashtag Real Mike Robb Report. First question, okay, this is Thomas Frisbee. If you could name a sleeper team in the NFC and AFC as we get closer to the playoffs, who would it be? Hashtag Real Mike Robb Report. Okay, Thomas, in the AFC, I really love what I'm saying out the Las Vegas Raiders, man. I'm telling you, Derek Carr is playing out of his mind. He's completing deep balls down the football field. Josh Jacobs is an animal in the backfield, and they're starting to get after quarterbacks with that defense. And when you look at how every team in the National Football League plays the Kansas City Chiefs, you need to turn on the tape of the Las Vegas Raiders. They know exactly how to beat the Kansas City Chiefs. Next question, what do we got? What do we got, Cody? Okay, Josh, when does Detroit fire Patricia and Quinn? Ooh, we hashtag Real Mike Robb Report. Look, I'm not Nostradamus or anything like that, but I got a feeling Matt Patricia and the general manager will be leaving at the end of this season. I don't think they'll fire him in season unless they have a couple of more weeks where they don't score any more points like they did a couple of weeks ago. Then maybe they'll let him out the door. But I'm telling you, Matt Patricia and this whole coaching staff has not been great. Next question. When you consider all of quarterback Josh Allen's unique abilities and his only being in his third season, just how great can he be one day? Ooh-wee. When you talk about arm talent, this guy is, he's in the conversation with Aaron Rodgers and the Patrick Mahomes. He just needs to continue to control that arm talent, and his better days are ahead of him. Next question, Cody, what do we got? Come on, man, get this question up. Okay, are the Cowboys' troubles purely injury-related, or is there a culture, chemistry problem, too? Ooh-wee, Lone P. Let me tell you something. The issues with the Cowboys, and I hope I don't get in trouble for this statement. The owner is Jerry Jones. He has a lot to do with this football team. He's also the general manager. Until he totally gets himself in the football world and out of the football day-to-day business, that's when the Dallas Cowboys football people can take hold of this organization, and that's when this organization will start to win again. Remember, guys, follow me on Facebook and Twitter. Colleen, how did I do? Was it all good? Was it all good? I almost ran out of breath.
You did great, but I am wondering, like, are you sure you're not Nostradamus? Are you sure?
Well, I am a little bit. I meditate, and it just comes through me through the
All he needs is one mic.
I'll teach you about it during the break. Situation when you were with the Giants. How do you think Coach Brian Flores is handling the situation with the quarterbacks?
Yeah, Mikey, I think when you look at what Flores has done in that locker room, the players all respect him, they all love him, and they know it's all about production, and they also know that this is Tua's team. You mentioned the Giants situation, so I'll take you under the hood. Since we're in the shop right now, let's take a look at the engine and what went on behind the scenes. Look, in 2004, Eli Manning was a rookie. Kurt Warner was our starter. We were 5-4. We benched Kurt Warner. Eli came in. We lost 6 straight games. But I'll never forget a game down in Baltimore. All right, we're seeing some highlights right here. Eli was rattled. Their defense was messing with us. Ray Lewis was standing next to Ed Reed when he was trying to make the mic call, and it was a complete disaster. I mean, you know what was running down his leg, and it was just a total meltdown. They pulled Eli during the game. Kurt Warner comes in. We roll right down the field, score a touchdown. So there are times when young quarterbacks just can't seem to find the right tool, all right? They can't figure out, is it a 3/8 wrench? Is it a monkey wrench? What am I doing under this hood? They're just having a mental meltdown, and sometimes you got to just bring the veteran guy in and just let him go and sling the rock. Mike, you know what it's like sometimes as a quarterback. You're just not seeing things the way that you should. Sometimes it's better to see it on the sideline, regroup. There is no controversy. It's to his team, but Fitzpatrick can come in and save the day if you need to.
Well, Sean, I see both sides of this. I see both sides of this situation. On one hand, why did you make the quarterback switch in the first place? You made it because obviously the future is with Tua. Obviously, he's your guy going forward. So you put him in there so he can go through these moments. Yes, it's adversity, but it's learning. You see what I'm saying? And that's why you make the switch. If you didn't want him to learn through the adversity, then you should have stuck with Ryan Fitzpatrick. So I do understand that dynamic. But also, this team is in a playoff contention. They could possibly win the AFC East, even though I don't think they will. I think the Buffalo Bills will. But they're in the middle of trying to get into the playoffs. So Coach Brian Flores, he has a duty to the guys in that locker room, right? To play the best quarterback. Sean, like you said, if your rookie quarterback is sweating and can't figure out the defenses and can't get the ball down the football field, you have a duty to every guy in that locker room, Coach Flores, to make sure that you're competing and putting the best quarterback out there. So I understand exactly what Coach Brian Flores is doing, but it's definitely a difficult situation. I appreciate you, Sean. We're going to send it back on over to Colleen.
You know, that's an interesting segue to our tease here for what's coming up, because the Carson conundrum continues in Philly, talking about quarterbacks here, but he's far from the only one to blame. We'll show you why. And film, it don't lie. I mean, we've said this so many times before. And Stephon Diggs is one of the best receivers in the league right now, but will he be the best receiver on the field tomorrow? We're talking names and numbers, and the Real Mike Rob Report is next. Let's see. You have your question? Bye.